Hello, children. Are you ready for some cutting up and kikiing? Are you ready for a gay old time? Well, I hope you are, because now it's time for Hey Qween with your host, Jonny McGovern.
Hey Qween, come on and spill the tea. Hey Qween, it's just a good old-fashioned kiki. Hey Qween, we're cutting up with Jonny. Hey, 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 hey. Hey Qween.
Hello, my darling little divas of drag, and welcome to another deliciously deviant episode of Hey Qween, with me, your host, Jonny McGovern. Today's show is going to be a tea party, children. Lots of tea to spill. We have a winner in the studio, honey. Yes, she's back. She's gorgeous. She's gag-worthy. She's naughty and nice, and she's never afraid to speak her mind. The always alluring Tyra Sanchez is here today. The super villainess of drag is here. But before we bring her out, there's someone else who's got a whole lot of tea. She's loaded with talent. She's chock full of tunes, and let's not forget them titties. It's Miss Lady Red Couture. Yes. Oh, hey, Queen.
Hey, Queen.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Wonderful.
Honey, this hair that you picked up in Portland is serving you very fiercely.
Oh, you know, when I see something I like, my target is to get it. Yes. And I love Miss Table Cities for letting me go on and snatch it off of her.
Yes. We were in Portland to do So You Think You Can Drag with Local Queen, which we had a great time.
Really good time.
And Sable Cities, who's an excellent queen from that area, honey, her lip sync.
Sickening.
Her lip sync gave me Kevin Aviant's tea, honey. A lot of teeth and a lot of lips. Honey, you know I love a very strong lip sync.
Yes.
With a smile.
On every breath.
Ooh, it's so good. And anyway, she had this wig on her head, and she said, you know what, Lady Red? After this number, you can have it.
She shouldn't have said that.
Then you took it and you said, thank you, I'll wash it later. I'll wash it at the hotel.
I sure did.
Well, it really fits you. You were giving Mary J. Blige teas.
It's fun. Well, not so much Mary. More like, you know, Missy on vacation.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, I think the day we went to the airport, it was a full Mary J. Blige. Now it's morphed more into Missy on vacation, or as we like to call you, Miss Jones, the sluttiest bank manager in the town.
I only handle the investors.
Come to my office, please. No need for a deposit slip. Oh, well, you look gorgeous, honey. And that slit is almost up to your pussy, honey. Miss Jones.
Well, I mean, whenever you wear a skirt that is made out of, like, you know, sweater material, you got to have some ventilation.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, sometimes people put it in the back. I like to put it in the front. You know what I mean? So just in case, you know, there's like a fan dance. You could be like, oh, for real? Oh, okay, yeah. You know, oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah. You know.
Someone please call HR. Miss Jones is acting inappropriately again.
Oh my God! But she got them stocks all in.
But she did get all them stocks in.
All in, baby.
Oh well, you look gorgeous. But there's another lady bank manager who's been gagging them all here today. Our beautiful Mr. Adam Joseph is so busy.
Yeah.
He's touring. He just did New York City Pride, honey, and he sang his way on a float all the way down there, singing Pride, oh deep love, Pride. He was singing it, doing it. Needless to say, he's still in New York, but we love him. And in his place, we have the sluttiest bank teller. The weirdest bank teller. The weirdest bank teller in town. It's Miss Erica Toravian.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Guess what?
What?
I have a single out.
You do? I love your non-contrived conversation.
I know, right? It's called Nova.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's out on Aviance Records. I didn't know if you knew. I wanted to tell you.
Oh, well, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. Erica Toravian's new single available now on all of your digital portals, and the video for her new song, Ova, available right here on Hey Qween TV. If you didn't see Erica's interview from a couple weeks ago, you got to check that shit out, honey. We spilled all the tea, honey, right?
Darling.
And you wore every popsicle stick that was known to man as a hat.
She was very crafty. She was feeling very crafty that day, for sure.
You know, Erica, I wanted to call you and chat with you this morning about what we do, but your phone got lost.
I did get lost. I had a little premiere party and I got a little drunk and I lost my phone.
You had a little something extra. You went and you lost your phone right in the lift because you were at our house. And you were feeling good. Feeling sexy. Now, did you try to get your lift for free?
I don't recall. I don't think so, though. Probably. I think I fell asleep, actually.
Oh, okay.
I took a little nap.
You didn't try to pull an Erica and be like, hey, can you refund the fee? Look under my tall skirt. There's something sexy under there. A surprise.
I have been known.
Yeah. And you woke up on the floor in this exact look the next
Actually,
morning.
yeah, I was wearing this look. I woke up on my floor in this look. I think I might have fallen off the bed or something. I'm not sure.
And your dog was covered in black paint.
She was. I was trying to snuggle. Must have been trying to snuggle. She had my lips and my face frame all over her.
Wonderful, gorgeous. Well, we're very glad you're here today, Erica.
Thank you.
We
I'm
love
glad to
having
be
you.
here.
And make sure you buy her single, Ova, available now on iTunes, right?
Buy it.
Well, Lady Red, it's quite a dramatique show today, honey. We got the winner of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 2, Miss Tyra Sanchez here, honey. And Miss Tyra has been stirring the pot. Ooh, she has been feuding. She's been writing obituaries. She's been giving you bitch tracks. She's been doing it all, honey. And I thought, oh, this is perfect time to get Tyra in here. Let's get all the tea. All the juicy, delicious tea. Are you ready for it?
I got a cup over there.
Oh, you got a cup for sipping? All right, well, comment section, just keep on writing, because neither me or Tyra give a shit. Okay? Well, let's get this show started. Tyra Sanchez is here today. Yes. The super villainess of drag will be here, and we'll be right back after this very gay break. Yeah! Yeah, Erica, sing it.
Tyra Sanchez.
And then what?
Tyra Sanchez. She's a winner. Tyra Sanchez. Tyra Sanchez.
Hey Qween.
Fake an orgasm.
I'm spilling the tea. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot.
It's Hey Qween Hot Tea, the show where we sip steaming hot celebrity lies and throw Hollywood shade. I'm your host, Mr. Jonny McGovern, with my favorite hilarious people, Julie Goldman, Lady Red Couture, beautiful Brandy Howard. Oh God, it's so hot I don't want to touch it, but I just can't resist. Real Housewives, real plastic surgery. Richard Simmons transition.
She looks like Kelly Osbourne.
Trixie Mattel. Manila Luzon. Yeah. Brandy's bad news boyfriend is
Callum Best. Obviously, he's good at what he does because he's fucked the best of the best.
Kylie, Chloe, and Kim have not gotten near a white dick since junior high.
Release the Kraken!
I cannot deal with that at all. I will go crazy. It's making me crazy right now, and now I'm insane.
Oh, but if you want the tea, honey, the total tea, girl. No O's, honey, the tea.
Hey Qween. Hip my drag. Hip my drag. Hip my drag. Hip my drag. Queen's English.
Work boots back and down.
tea. It's the Queen. Say, hey, Queen.
Yay! We are back. Honey, she just moved to LA, and just as soon as she hit the ground here, she got out the pot, she put in the tea, and she was ready to stir that fucking pot. The new villainess of drag, God, I love her, Miss Tyra Sanchez.
Tyra Sanchez.
There she is. Hi. How are you?
Tyra Sanchez. Tyra Sanchez.
Tyra Sanchez, everybody. Hello, honey.
Hello.
Well, welcome to LA, Miss Tyra.
Thank you for having me.
Or should I call it Miss Bitch to everybody else?
Miss Bitch just suits me well. Suits me very well.
Tyra, honey, now when did you move to LA?
I got here on March 31st.
Okay, when was DragCon?
DragCon was April 30th.
April, so you had about a month.
I had about a month here.
To be here undercover and be normal and have a little life that wasn't full of drama.
Correct.
And then right about the time of DragCon, lightning hit.
It hit. Actually, it wasn't until after DragCon that it hit. But during DragCon is when it kind of got started.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the infamous, the now infamous panel at DragCon, season 2 reunited, was what gave you the inspiration for Dear Drag Race fans.
Correct.
Your audiobook / bitch track / audio diary.
/ Facebook rant / murderous evidence.
I mean, you're a winner of Drag Race, obituary writer. There's so many different hyphens you have now. So let's start with the drama that unfolded first, and then we'll get into everything else.
Okay.
So we're at DragCon. You're having fun, right? Because you've had DragCon. You said is not fun for you.
It's really not. DragCon for me, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get in drag. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna take pictures with tons of people. But this is just like a place for the Drag Race fans to come and throw shade at Tyra. Tag Tyra. I mean, one year I saw someone tag me in a photo, and the girl takes a photo with a trash can at DragCon. I was like, oh, I met Tyra Sanchez. Like, okay, you came to DragCon to actually do that?
Right.
Okay, enjoy.
Right.
So I don't really care. Like, I love DragCon. I think it's an awesome event and stuff like that. But for me personally going, it's not really
stressful.
Something I care about doing.
Yeah, I mean, because people are being mean to you.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, you have to always be on guard that people are going to be mean.
Yeah, it's either that or I get wasted before I go, and I don't want to be wasted.
That's not a great idea. That is probably a bad decision, Tyra. Drunk Tyra is not what you need people taking pictures of.
No, drunk Tyra is actually really fun.
Oh, is she? She's nicer and sweeter?
She's probably a lot more sweeter. She's like flirting with guys all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to DragCon. It's already a little bit stressful, but you're trying to have fun. You're there on the panel, and Raven comes in late. Everyone cheers.
Everyone cheers. If I come in late, everyone will crucify me.
Right.
Like, tear me down. She's late. She's black. She's this. She's that. Tear her down. But it's Raven, so the double standard is there, and it applies, and it's okay.
I mean, that's definitely, there's a new thing with Drag Race fans where their faves can do anything, and if you don't like you, then everything that you do, even if it's the same as your faves, is you're the worst.
Correct.
I mean, because, drag queens are late. That's just how it is sometimes. The ones you like and the ones you don't like. They're trying to change genders through makeup. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. So you're there having a relatively good time, and you're there with the fans, and then one fan steps up.
So I'm there. I'm at the panel. One fan steps up for the question part, asks Raven a question, goes to Raven. She's like, so do you agree with people that you were robbed? And so the whole crowd goes like, oh, like tea's being spilt, like whatever. So she silences the crowd, and then she's like, yes. And then so when she said that, the crowd goes, wow, they get crazy. So to me, that's open season. That means that, okay, you took the first shot. So now I gotta respond. If I don't respond, then and I know some people wanted me to respond instantly, but that's not I can do that, yeah, but that might not have been the right answer at that moment in time. So it's like it went back. creative mind, and I formed Dear Drag Race Fans. Actually, while I was sitting there on the panel, I took out my phone and I'm writing stuff down in my head like I was really going in. My idea of creative, like once I'm going, it's really hard to stop because the creative juices are flowing, and it's just like, okay, one thing might make me laugh, but then another read might take it a step further, and by the end of the thing, like you've probably read everyone on the panel.
So now, Dear Drag Race Fans was born, and you put it as like a satire, but Tyra, it's not very much of a satire.
I think it's very funny.
It's more like target practice, honey. You're like Peppermint in the Voga and lip sync. You're like, ka-ting, ka-ting.
Well, see, that's not how it started. It was directly, Dear Drag Race Fans is a message from me directly to the fans, me communicating with the fans. And then I know me putting it out, they're gonna leave a comment, which creates the next episode. The problem with the beginning of this is that people dipped their nose in business that had nothing to do with them, which created almost of a side story to the story that I was already writing. Like it had nothing, like for instance, the eulogy part 2, that I never thought about writing that until that actually happened. And so as these events are happening, I'm literally at the computer making the beats, writing the words, and it's, by the time I get ready to release it, then someone else is chiming in. So it's like you got to take it back, and then you got to add more and add more.
So now, when you first started to do Dear Drag Race Fans, what were you trying to get across? Because your relationship with the fans is testy to say at best. Though you obviously have your fans, because I looked at your AMA on Reddit, and there's a lot of people who have a lot of love for you. But then there's a whole nother fucking wave of them who are just always coming for you no matter what you do.
That always happened. For me, Dear Drag Race Fans, when I started, it was simply, like I said, a conversation between me and the fans, whether it was my fans or fans, period, of the show. If you took what I said and that affected you or that you related to that, then yes, I was talking to you. You were the person that I was talking to. For everyone else, it was a kiki, it was a laugh, it was something refreshing to hear. This year, after dealing with other things, I won't mention that, but after dealing with other things, it was a refreshment to get some tea or some drama from Queens, if you get what I mean.
Because Donald Trump has ruined our life, ruined everything, and sometimes we just need to sip on the tea of drag queens being mad at each other and enjoy that, right? So now you did Drag Race Fans Dear Drag Race Fans Part 1, and I guess in it you mentioned that Raven lost twice in your words. I just want to put it out there, the expressions of Tyra Sanchez are not those of Hey Qween, Jonny McGovern, Lady Red, Couture, Major, Matt, our sound guy, I mean all the people working in the studio, okay? Tyra is her own woman.
But it's not my opinion either. It's not my opinion either. This is strictly a fact. She lost twice. Strictly a fact.
Okay, all right. So you mentioned that in Dear Drag Race Fans, and now here's when the dramatics began, honey, the dramatiques of it all. So I guess that Morgan McMichaels, friend to this show and your friend, took offense to that, right?
Correct.
And
so Morgan, I guess she heard the track and she took that as me attacking Raven or belittling Raven or tearing her down. And I don't see it that way. I'm not reading her look. I'm not reading anything about her. All I'm saying is that she lost twice. And the only reason I'm saying that she lost twice is because she said that she should have won. Also because there's like thousands of people telling me every day that I robbed Raven. So don't be upset at me for standing up for myself and defending my title and my win. I have the crown. I am the only one from season 2 that has the crown. Don't come for it. Now you're trying to rob me of what I own.
Tell them about themselves, Tyra.
Just letting them know. Like, they gotta chill out. Like, the fans are crazy. The fans are dramatically crazy. And it only gets worse. Especially when it comes to Black queens. It gets really bad. And I think that someone should stand up and say something about it. And I dealt with it for 8 years, and finally I'm at the point where, like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. No, it doesn't affect me emotionally. Like, I can ignore a tweet. Yeah, I can do that. But will I allow it to happen anymore? No, I'm not gonna let that.
There has been a new level of psychoticness among the fans.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Well, I definitely want to really get into that later, but I first now want to get through the map of this insane drama that happened. So let's just get the whole map of how these series of fortunate events happened. So Morgan heard Dear Drag Race Fans, part 1.
Correct.
And took offense to it.
Correct.
Because she felt like you were coming for Raven.
Correct.
Right. And then this is when things started to get very interesting. You were supposed to perform at Mickey's a few days later, right?
Correct, that Monday.
Now, Lady Red, you were supposed to be on that show too.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, well, we were there. We were there waiting for Tyra to come in full drag to collect her check. So wait, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. So then Morgan tells Mickey's that she doesn't want to be in the show when you're there.
Correct.
Right. But she was trying to say she was removing herself from the drama.
She was removing herself so
Right.
that I could continue working.
Right.
Is what she said.
Uh-huh.
But we all know that's not like that's like me calling Hey Qween and saying, hey, I'm not coming in today because Jonny is hosting the show.
Damn,
Like,
not
what-
again. Not again.
Why would you they're not gonna say, okay, Tyra, you keep coming, Jonny don't come in
Right.
today. Like that
Right.
doesn't make any sense. Well, that's like, who would do that? Your only purpose of doing that was to get Tyra off the show. Don't try to sugarcoat it and make yourself be a victim in this. This had nothing to do with you. You jumped into something that had absolutely nothing to do with you.
Right.
So therefore, if you get murdered, that's on you. Like,
Interesting that you say that, Tyra. So now Mickey's called you, and you pulled a full-on Watergate, and you recorded that phone call of them telling you that they decided that they'd rather not have you on the show because Morgan didn't want to do it. Right?
Correct.
Now, did you know what was coming when you decided to record the phone call?
I did not know what was coming, and I apologize to Mickey's. They got caught in the crossfires. It had nothing to do with Mickey's, but they also involved themselves as well. But I was actually in the studio recording music. And in the middle of the song, you hear the phone ring, and which I should have had my phone on silent anyways. But the phone's ringing, so I stopped, recording. Well, I take off my headphones and I answer the phone. And so I'm talking, and so I put on my speaker so I can hear talking, whatever. Whole conversation goes down, and I'm upset and I'm angry. So I go to my computer to make this meme of Morgan. And when I get to the computer, I realize that the record was on loop and it got the whole conversation. I just had to take each piece and put it in order.
Right. So as you first moved to LA, you're like, let me just put the biggest club that could possibly hire me on blast now.
That was not my intentions. My intentions in moving to LA was to be drama free, to be in my own world, to do my own thing, to make something of my career. And that's what I've been doing here since I've been here. And that's why I believe that Raven, not Raven, because I don't want any more drama starting.
Right, because Raven didn't care about any of it.
Doesn't really care about anything. Morgan, and I believe that is the reason that Morgan feels the way that she feels and so strong, or her jealousy is such a way that it is, because I got here without the need of her or her help, and I'm doing things on my own.
So then you decided that you were going to, that after this conversation with Mickey's, now this is where things get just delightful because it's probably, come on y'all, it's pretty funny. It's when you decided to put a meme up that was Morgan McMichaels, and it was on her birthday, born and died. It was an R.I.P. Morgan McMichaels.
When I did that, it was just me getting the anger of the conversation. After getting off that phone call and having that conversation, I was angry, and I wanted to literally get in the car and drive to Mariloma. But I'm not gonna put my hands on someone else, so my only option was to get rid of it through art, and that's how I created the photo. I went and found the most ugliest photo of her I could find on Google.
Woo, Lord have mercy.
It was a little hard, but not very hard, but I finally found one. And then I put it with RP. Now, I think when I saw that it was her birthday, I chuckled a bit. It just drove it a little bit further.
It was something. Because I was scrolling through my Instagram and I said, what? Oh my God, like everybody else. But then, of course, I noticed, now you were so extra delicious shady in it because you were like, I'm so sad about my sister. I'm going to miss her so much. And then I was like, oh my God, something, Lady Red, something happened to Morgan. But then I was like, wait a minute, there's a SoundCloud link right after this sad message. That seems suspicious. And so I clicked it, and there we were into the next chapter of Dear Drag Race fans.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's just, I don't take, like, I got that people were like, oh my God, Morgan's dead, I get all that, but come on, it's drag. Why, if anything, why would I post that picture of her as a RIP? I would definitely think I would grab a boy picture first, next to a drag picture maybe, but not that picture of her in the bra. And she passed away. Like, why would I do that?
I love that. That's your like. That's your like. Why would I use that picture if it was a real death?
I mean, if she was really dead, I wouldn't do that. But come on, you didn't believe it was from me.
No.
The first person to post was Tyra Sanchez when she's best friends with Raven and Mayhem and all of them.
Well, once you click the SoundCloud link, you know it's not true. So people were, of course, up in arms, going crazy for you
as usual.
As usual. Now this was all happening. Lady Red. It was Lady Red's birthday. And we were there, we were at Lady Red's birthday party as everything started going down. So every few minutes, there was an update. I was like, Lady Red, wait, now Tyra just released something with Tatiana. Now Tatiana, because now how did Tatiana get in the mix?
Okay, so Tatiana got in the mix. So this is the day, I believe the day after, it might have been 2 days after the whole Morgan RIP.
Right.
And by this time, I'm over it. I think everyone's over it at that point. It's time to leave it to rest, whatever. And then Tatiana texts me and is like, you need to take that shit down. I'm like, who is this? Because I don't have her number saved in my phone. This is not someone I talk to on the regular. And I was like, who is this? She was like, don't worry about who this is, blah, blah, blah. Whatever she said, you need to take it down. And this is Tatiana, by the way. So I was like, oh, hey, sis, how you doing, girl? Like, nice to hear from you. Like, you don't have to talk to me that way, but you can talk to me. And then again, she said that I should expect her to be rude when it's a situation like that. And I can understand someone being rude when it's a situation like that, but this situation has absolutely nothing to do with you. So you don't have the right to come to me in that tone or that way. And I gave her a chance to like clean it up. She still didn't. So me, being the petty Betty that I am, I just posted a screenshot of the conversation so that everyone can see that she's been a bitch and it's really not me.
But you also included her phone number right on Instagram.
That's not my fault. I didn't text my phone from her phone. She texted me.
Tyra, for somebody who was there to make just quietly move to Los Angeles, you sure got out the stirring stick for the pot.
I didn't stir the pot, now. I might have tasted it and made it a little bit better, but I didn't stir the pot. No, I believe the pot stirrer here in California is your Morgan McMichaels.
Oh my.
That's your pot stirrer, not
Interesting.
Me. Yeah, and the funny thing is also is that since this has happened, I've gotten a lot more bookings in LA, and this has also opened my eyes up that when I come to LA, I've only been working at places that Morgan's booked at. And because of that, I was limiting myself to just those places. And now that I'm here, I see that there's tons more than in Morgan McMichael. She's only just a dot on the map. And there's much more here.
So Morgan comes back on to tell she goes on Facebook Live to tell everyone she's alive. And then Tatiana and you have your online thing. You post Tatiana's number, so Tatiana posts your number.
Correct.
And then you, like the super villainous of all time, sit up on Facebook Live and answer every single call that's coming to your phone.
I just thought that was hilarious. Like you didn't think that I was, like, I saw that she was, okay, if I post this girl's number, she's obviously gonna post my number back. But being the boss bitch that I am, you have to be able to step back really fast. And so, okay, let's take phone calls live.
And so now I watched a little bit of it, but it was a long one, Tyra. And the entire time you could hear call waiting. So your phone was blowing up
nonstop.
Now, what was the response on the phone calls? Because I only saw a few, and they seemed to be your fans.
Yeah, it was just everyone calling, just just talk to me, just to chill, which actually gave me the idea to like to keep it going. So I got a separate number just for my fans.
You did?
Yeah, I did. But it's just like people, they were all calling to congratulate. It actually took my mind off of what was actually happening. Or so I was never angry at it or anything like that. You know, it was a chill night. I woke up the next morning, I laughed at it like, I can't believe you did that, you stupid bitch. But I did, like, it was like, whatever, move on, keep going.
Well,
and I was prepared to.
Now, Tyra, the one thing that you didn't do was what I was hoping for, because we went for Lady Red was performing on that show that you were supposed to be on, and Lady Red, we were waiting for Tyra to appear in full drag to pick up your check, because you said, I will be there to get my check, Mickeys.
I was gonna go that night to pick up my check, but I did not. I actually went that afternoon, like at like 5 in the afternoon, I went and picked up my check before anyone got there. I just didn't want to see Morgan at that time. And I'm not a violent person, but I know that I was very angry with her to the point that she could have said anything and that would have probably caused us to fight. And I don't want to, like, you know, get physical with people. That's just not the answer to solving problems. But from where I come from, that's how we solved, where I come from, that's how we solved our problems.
By knuckling up.
Yeah, if someone was bothering you or someone was, like, you know, being a bitch to you, you would beat their ass and they would leave you alone. That's how I am. That's how we were raised. And I hate to say it, but it feels like the only way I can get this bitch to leave me the fuck alone is for me to beat her ass.
Wow.
So maybe we need to, you know, start like a charity, you know, ring with her and I in the match, because other than that, she won't leave me alone. And I've let this, like, this isn't the first time that this has happened. This happened back in 2012. It's happened a few times after that, but I always ignore it. The last time I was on your show, I told you I was gonna move here.
Right.
And I told you I tried moving here before, but I never told you that the reason why I didn't move here was because it was because of fights and the arguments between me and Morgan already. And everyone was saying, well, you can't move to LA because she runs the shows and you have to be on her good side in order to be able to succeed in LA, and I just don't believe that I have to kiss someone's ass to be on the show. That's not gonna happen. I don't care. Never.
Interesting. So it is it's just deeper than this one thing, y'all's whole thing.
Like, it wasn't just this one time that I've been tried by this certain person. This has happened numerous of times, and this is the time that I finally opened up and I said something. Because this is the first time she came after a paycheck.
That is very interesting, Tyra, though I had wished that you had been there, because they did have a whole memorial. Lady Red, you were there. They had an onstage memorial with candles for Morgan McMichaels with the photo that you made.
But that's the point. That's hilarious.
Right.
That's a joke.
Right,
Why
that is the fun part. Well, this is the fun. That was when it started to be fun, because Morgan then came on stage all dressed in black with one single red rose and a veil over her face and did Bring Me Back to Life by Evanescence. And I thought, well, this is fun. This is like drag queens as the gorgeous ladies of wrestling with villains and heroes and having at each other. Now that can be fun if everybody takes it lightly. But the fans don't let you get away with anything like that.
No.
And I mean, Lady Red, what do you think of this whole situation? What was going on backstage at that show? Was Tyra on the tip of everybody's tongue?
No, she wasn't. They addressed it when we all came in, and I minded my business because that's what I do.
Right. Lady Red wanted her check too.